Hi guys, I'm Issa.
And I'm Julia.
And welcome back to Let the Girls Talk.
Today we're doing an episode all about dating in college.
We're going to talk some of our experiences, some dating crazy stories, and also give you guys some advice. So let's jump into it.
So Issa, are you leaving college single or in a relationship, and how do you feel about it?
Girl, my love life is inexistent right now. So I'm leaving college single, which also it's not a bad thing, honestly, because I feel like there's so much I want to do with my life now that I'm graduating. And I feel like if you're dating someone, especially if I was dating someone here in San Diego, I would be kind of like considering about staying here because I'm moving back to Texas after I graduate. I want to live somewhere else after I graduate too. Maybe Florida or like LA, I don't know. But yeah, so honestly, it's okay. For the first time in my life, I'm okay being single. Happy.
I love that.
What about you? How do you feel?
I feel the same way. I feel like if I was dating someone right now, I'm single, first of all, obviously. And I think if I was dating someone right now, I feel like that would be a huge factor in what I do next. And I love the fact that we both have so much freedom and like we can go move wherever. We can get any job. We don't have anyone tying us down. And not that that's a bad thing if someone's in a relationship, but I feel like it's just really nice to have freedom and be able to do absolutely whatever you want.
Because it's also like the last time in our 20s that we're probably going to be, I don't know, hopefully. This is the last time in our 20s we're going to be single and we can do whatever. If you want to move to New York, you can do that, you know. And not that like you can do that if you're in a relationship, but I feel like it's harder because then you have like someone else to think of. So Julia, what's the biggest lesson you learned from dating in college?
I would say that when you're in a relationship with someone and it's not working out, it's like fine to let it go, you know? Like I feel like I get in relationships, even friendships, where like I am holding on so much to make something work, and if it's just not working, I think like you have so much more of your life. Like it's not, maybe that's not your person. Like that's fine, and like just cherish like the time you had, but like move on and like not try to fight as hard. I feel like for everything, because if it's not working, it's not easy. It's probably not the right person.
That's so good. Honestly, my answer is really similar because for me it was the same thing. I feel like I was trying to make it work for so long, and it was like taking away my peace. And because when I moved, if you haven't watched the first episode, go back and watch it because we talk about how we came to Paloma, or the school we go to right now. And so when I transferred here, I feel like I didn't even enjoy as much my first semester because I was so tied up to this person and I couldn't let it go that I was anxious all the time. I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to talk to the person, but like it's not worth it. Like protect your peace, you know, you need to like protect your peace, prioritize yourself and like your mental health, like your emotions, because like you said, it's not worth it sometimes. It's like, it's hard.
Yeah. It's
hard.
So much more peaceful being single, to be honest.
It is, honestly.
I mean, maybe it's like because we've only had like kind of more negative experiences dating. But like if I had like a positive, happy like relationship, maybe it would be different. But I just haven't had that. So I feel so much peace being single and not having to worry about someone else and what I'm doing to like make them feel a certain way or whatever.
And like you don't feel anxious about, oh my gosh, is the person gonna respond this? Like did I say this the wrong way or whatever? And like you said, going back to that, I feel like if a relationship is not bringing you peace, like you said, because it's been so peaceful being single, it's not for you, you know? Because people always say, like, when you're in a healthy relationship, it's easy. Not like that relationships are easy, but it's easy to be around the person. Like, you don't have to, like, be anxious all the time. So that's definitely, like, an indicator. If you're experienced a lot of anxiety, maybe that's not the relationship for you. So.
Yeah. Okay, what do you think the best place to meet a guy in college would be?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, you guys let us know in the comments.
We were talking about this actually before we started recording because I was like, we talk about this all the time. Like, how do you meet people? Like, how do you meet a good guy?
Especially because our college, the ratio is terrible. It's 70% girls, 30% boys. And it's not a school that has, like, the culture of, like, talking to a lot of, maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe other people have that experience. But for me, I feel like no one asks anyone out on dates. There's not, like, that dating, like, culture as much. Or, like, especially not, like, a hookup culture. Maybe I'm just not in it. I just don't feel that here.
I think there is, because I see a lot of people here that, like, are always dating different people.
Good for them.
Could not be us. That was not our experience. I don't know. It's so weird. Because I feel like here, at least our school, I don't know, again, I said that in the first podcast, but I'm from Brazil, and, like, the dating culture in Brazil is way different. I can go into that later, but I feel like here in the U.S., I noticed that it's common for girls to, like, ask guys out. And I know here at Point Loma that happens a lot, maybe because of the ratio.
Well, yeah, I'm not asking out no guys.
No, me neither. That's maybe why I've been single for, like, 2 years.
That's not how it should be, though. Guys should be men.
Yeah. Is that a thing in the US, or do you think like it's Point Loma thing? Because I'm actually curious. Or like it depends.
No, I think it's a Point Loma thing. Because in high school, like, guys would always, like, text you and ask you to hang out and stuff like that. Like, maybe I just fell off, but it just doesn't happen here, you know?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like, no guy really here has ever, like, shown any interest in me. It's so weird. So, I don't know.
Also, we're not blondes, so.
That's the thing. I think guys do like girls here, but if they fit a certain
If they're
style,
surfers, if they're blondes.
if they surf, if they're tan, if they are blonde. And we are none of those things. No, you're tan. And I'm fake tan, so I don't know.
I've talked to a lot of friends that are in healthy relationships,
Okay.
and I was very curious, like, where did you meet your person?
A case study, if you will.
Yes. And I think most of them, maybe all of them, met their person through friends in common.
Okay.
So, but the thing is, I don't have any guy friends. So, I don't know. But I think that's how I see healthy relationships coming from. Most of them are like friends in common, or like your friend introduced you to someone. I feel like that's the best way.
Okay, so like we're both failing at this.
Yes. So I feel like that's the best way, because I'm against dating apps. I'm sorry. That's like my last resort. If I get to my 30s and I haven't met anyone yet, then I'll be going on dating apps. But for now, I don't think it's necessary. So
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I think we had talked a little bit ago about maybe going golfing or something.
Oh, yeah, true.
Or like going to a baseball game or a hockey game, like meeting like where guys are.
like
go
sports.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to like go do that.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about going golfing, and I think that's like a good place, because my mom told me the same thing. She was like, you need to go golfing.
Yeah,
like,
my mom tells me all the time.
Yeah.
I think our next episode, like, we should go golf and then come back and, like, report what happened and, like, if we met.
And nothing happened.
Nothing's gonna happen, but, like, we should just do it.
Yeah, I'm so down. Okay. Describe your dream first date.
Definitely something where there's, like, an activity or, like, at least a walk. Like, somewhere near the beach where there's, like, shops, where there's things to do other than just, like, go get dinner. Because I feel like that's so formal and it feels so awkward to, like, sit down and, like, interview someone almost.
Especially at first date. I feel like it's awkward to go eat.
It's not good.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I have been on dates like that, it's just, like, awkward and it never, like, goes anywhere. Because it's like, okay, like, you go, you meet them there for dinner, and then you interview each other, and then you leave. Like, it's just not fun. I feel like if there's an activity or, like, somewhere pretty, even like a sunset type thing where you go watch the sunset somewhere, you go shop for a little bit or something like that. Like, it needs like a little like activity.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like for me, it depends if I'm already dating a person or if it's a first date. But if we're talking about first date, don't take me out to eat, because I get so nervous. I don't think I can eat, first of all. And I think it's awkward. Like, you're just going to sit there like, oh, hey, so like, I don't know, like, what's your, I don't know, it's just, like, weird and, like, awkward, and I don't know about you guys, but I cannot eat, like, when I'm on a date, especially if I don't know the person that much, but, yeah, I agree, like, beach, maybe, like, going for a walk. Also, like, how do you feel about, because I was thinking about that when I was, like, in high school, and used to go, like, to the movies. Like, I was so awkward. Like,
I don't know. I love going in the movies.
No, I love it too. I mean, if I'm dating the person for a while, that would be really fun, and I've done that, and it's fun. But I think, like, for a first date, I'm like,
for a first date, because you don't get to know them at all.
You don't talk. You're just like, watch a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. One time a guy asked me to come, like, for a first date. He was like, you can come over and watch a movie. I'm like, I don't even know you. Why would I come over to your house and watch a movie?
That's weird.
It gets offensive, actually. Do you kiss on the first date?
Honestly, that's a hard question. I don't think so. Not now anymore, at least. But, okay, so if I know the person for a while, maybe. I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But if I'm just meeting this guy and I don't know him enough, no. So, I don't know. But also, like, if... I'm Brazilian again, guys. I think, like, it's very common to kiss on the first date. But for me, because, like, I went on the first date, like, meeting the guy for the first time, like, a month ago, maybe. And, yeah, that didn't happen because we didn't know each other and it was awkward. So, yeah. So, I think it depends, honestly.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
think if there's a vibe, then, like, let it happen. But, like, if there's not a vibe, like, that's, like, too awkward.
Yeah. Have you kissed on the first date? That's a question.
I went on a date, and then we hung out later that night, and then I kissed him then.
Okay.
So, like, it was, like, I kind of knew him a little bit. Like, I had already gone on a date with him before, but it was, like, the same day, I guess.
Okay.
But...
Wait, did you just meet him?
You were there. Oh, you don't remember? Remember?
Wait, what? Wait, cut this, what?
I'd gone on a date with him.
Oh, and
He was from, like, North Carolina or something.
Oh, gosh, don't remember me on that night. It's literally my worst, like, nightmare. If anyone asks me what's the, like, one moment you're most embarrassed of, that's the one. I'm never, ever gonna talk about this in podcast, guys. I'm so sorry.
He was so cute. No, so I kissed him because he was really cute, but I didn't, like, have a vibe with him, to be honest. Like, I didn't like his personality at all. He didn't have a personality. I don't know. That's the whole side tangent. Anyways.
If you were dating someone as a senior in high school and going to different colleges, would you try long distance or break up before you leave for college?
That's really hard because I feel like a lot of people have that experience where they have, like, their high school sweetheart or whatever, and they're so connected. But then, yeah, if you're going to different colleges, like, you're going to have such different lives and different experiences, and honestly, it's probably not going to work out. But I think at least try for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think what a lot of times happens is you stay together, you go to college, like, FaceTiming every night, whatever, but then you get busy, and then around, like, Christmas time, I think you have the conversation, like, we should break up for a little bit and kind of go in our own ways. So
yeah.
I think maybe try it, but
see how it goes.
Might not last. And, like, be prepared for that.
Yeah. I agree. I think my answer is very similar. I think, like, if you just break up, like, oh, we're going, it's like, well, at least give it a try for a few months. And then, because it is hard. I've done long distance, and it's terrible. Honestly, would never do it again unless it's, like, with the right person.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. So if you're both putting effort, like, then it might work, but you don't know until you try it. So,
do you think people in serious committed relationships are missing out on the single life in college?
I don't think so, because, like, at least for me, because I know, like, I understand some people want to experience the single life, like, oh, I want to, like, go out and, like, meet new people and, like, do whatever. For me, I'm okay being single right now. I think it's important to go through the single phase to, like, find yourself. So I do think it's important, but, like, if you're happy in a relationship, I don't think you're missing out.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you think?
I think that if you're in a healthy relationship, 100% you're not missing out, because if you're, like, committed to that person and building your relationship and you see it going to, like, marriage or whatever, you're not missing out on being single, because being single, yeah, it's, like, fun sometimes, like, be able to have whatever, like, do whatever you want, like, talk to people and have that freedom. But I much rather probably be in a healthy, committed relationship. I just haven't had that.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't want to be, like, in a toxic relationship. But yeah. So if you're in a bad relationship, you're missing out on the single life. But if you're in a healthy relationship, you're not missing out on the single life.
Yeah, I agree. Have you experienced heartbreak in college, and how did you get through it?
Yes. We've definitely touched on this a little bit already in our past episode.
Yeah.
But right when I got to college, I went through a breakup. And I was actually experiencing just heartbreak in so many areas. Like, my grandma had just died. My best friend and I were going through a little, like, separation. And my boyfriend had broken up with me literally the week before my grandma's funeral. Anyways, so, like, just a lot of heartbreak. And I was, like, really sad. And I think the only way to get through it for me was just throwing myself into, like, school and meeting new friends and keeping myself busy. And thankfully, I'd moved to, like, an amazing city. I feel like if I was at home dealing with that, it would have been, like, a lot harder.
Yeah.
But since I moved to it's still hard, but since I moved to San Diego, I'm like, if you're going through heartbreak, move to San Diego, because there's so much to do here. It's so fun. There's so many people here. Good distractions. Yeah.
Well, I also went through a heartbreak. I had a breakup literally 3 months before I moved here to San Diego. So I did experience the heartbreak at home, and it was terrible. So So being here, I think it was a good distraction, at least for a few weeks. But then I feel like when I was alone in my room, like, in my dorm, then I would, like, start thinking about it. And that's what was, like, the hard part for me. But being surrounded by people was definitely, like, helps a lot, especially here, like you said, in San Diego. There's so much to do. You can, like, go to the beach. You can meet new people. So that was really helpful for me. But also at some point you do have to, like, face it and deal with the pain, because you do need to get through that stage to, like, feel better. So I feel like for me, like, my faith is also, like, a really important part of my life, and I feel like I gave it to God, and because I couldn't handle it. So it was bad for me. Guys, it took me 2 years to, like, get completely over it, which now I'm over it completely, but it was hard.
I don't think, honestly, you ever get over, like, personally, I feel like I think about heartbreaks from who are in my life, like, all the time, especially if it's, like, unfinished, and, like, you might not ever, like, completely get over it. But
I think it gets easier with time. Yeah. For me, like, I'm a person that I feel things, like, really strongly. So usually the time frame for me is 1 year to 2 years for everything. Yeah. So
mine's like 10. I'm like, I never get over anything.
No, I feel like I don't know. I feel like now, because I remember even last year I was still struggling, like, crying, like, a lot. Like, sometimes it would hit me. Some days it would be like, so if you're going through a heartbreak, like, it's okay that some days you're feeling better, some days like you go back to it because that's how you heal. I don't think healing is like linear, like you said. I feel like you're always like, maybe something's gonna remind you of that person, or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I also think that you have to remind yourself, like, even if you think about your ex-boyfriend, your ex-best friend, or anything like that, you only kind of remember like the good times a lot of time, and so you have to like remember like that was a good time and like it's okay, and just like have it be that instead of focusing on like all the breakup stuff, you know. And also remember that who they were at the good time in your relationship isn't who they are now. So even though you're like, oh, like maybe I would want to like get back together with them, or I miss them, or I wonder if I would call them, or what would it be like it's not going to be the same as it was like in the beginning when
that's
things were
so
good.
Yeah, no, that's so true. That's something I try to remind myself all the time when I start missing him, because like, then, like you said, it's not the same person, and you have to remind yourself also the bad times. I know it's hard, but you need to remind yourself, because that's what's going to keep you grounded, not to, like, want to go back to that.
Even make, like, a list of, like, all the horrible things he said to you or did to you.
I did have
and then
that.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, why would I ever even think about that? You know?
But, yeah, so it's okay sometimes to feel it, but allow yourself to go also through the pain, and, remind yourself why you had to get out of the relationship. So.
And Taylor Swift is always there.
Yes. So
the Tortured to Propose department really got us through. This kind of goes off of that question, but have you ever stayed in something longer than you should have, and how do you know when it's time to walk away from someone?
Girl, I do that all the time. So yes, actually my last relationship, I was trying to make it work for so long, maybe like a year. So I think like we kind of like broke up before we actually did, because the relationship was not working anymore for like maybe a year. And we were still trying, but I was the only one trying too hard. I feel like he didn't want to break up with me because like he didn't want to feel guilty. And that hurt me a lot, by the way. But I mean, we already forgave each other, whatever. Like, I let it go. But I feel like it got to the point when I was like, this is not how it should be. Because I was crying every night. I was like, I don't know. It was so weird. I was so depressed. And I was like, my person would never make me feel this way. My person would never treat me this way. So I feel like I don't know how it was for you, but I got to the point when I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done feeling this way. I'm done leading the person. I'm done allowing the person to make me feel this way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you give the power to the situation to, like, make yourself feel that way. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like you have the power to walk away. You have to take the step to, like, walk away. So I think, like, that's the hardest part. It's scary, but once you get to the point that, like, you understand that you deserve better, you don't deserve to feel that way, to be treated that way, that's when, like, you have to, like, take the step back. So for me, it took a long time.
Yeah.
It took, like, more than a year probably, but yeah, it was probably when I was, like, really, really sad and, like, going through, like, a lot of emotions. And it was probably when I was here in college, and I saw a lot of my friends into, like, healthy relationships, and I was like, well, this is not normal, so I need to walk away. But it was hard.
Yeah. And you were the person who did that?
Yes. Maybe yes and no. I feel like he wanted to break up first, but I was trying too hard at the end, and he didn't, like, want to break up with me because he knew I was going to blame him for it. It's a long story, but I think, like, I was the one that was like, okay, this is not working, and I was the one that had to, like, actually officialize, like, the breakup.
Okay.
And I was the one that to be like, hey, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. You have to, like, stand up for yourself, because sometimes guys are like, oh, we can be friends, and, like, that's what happened in my situation. And at first I was like, hell no, like, this is not gonna work for me, this is gonna hurt me a lot. But then I did allow it because I did care about the person, but then it didn't work. And then I was the one who was like, yeah, no, I'm done with this, I'm gonna step back. So yeah, you can say that.
I think mine was, like, the opposite situation.
Really?
Almost, because, like, he was the one, like, I will never leave someone. It's just, like, not, like, I need to be broken up with. I need someone to be like, no. I need God to, like tear that person out of my life, because, like, I will hold on for dear life. And I don't, like, because it's, I don't know, it's, like, a psychological thing or whatever, like, from childhood. Like, I just, like, need, like, I can't handle, like, someone, like, leaving, kind of.
Yeah.
And so I still don't know. Like, that's what I was asking. I was like, were you the one to, like, do that? Because, like, I don't know how to do that. And that's why also I don't trust myself in relationships, because I'll get in something from the get-go. I know it's bad. I know there's so many red flags. And this is, like, not something I should put on the internet. Like, oh, yeah, like, treat me bad, I'll just let you.
Yeah.
But it's something I need to, like, work on. I just don't know how. Again, I'm scared about that. Like, I'm actually don't want to get in a relationship. It's a huge thing that's, like, set me back from even pursuing people, because if they are treating me bad, or if it's, like, not good, or if it is time to go, I won't do it. Like, I don't know. Like,
girl, I didn't
need
do
to
it.
learn though. So like, give me all your advice.
Me too. I mean, it sounded like I did, like, oh my gosh, I had the strength to walk away, but no, I didn't. Like, he had to, like, treat me really bad for me to understand, like, oh, wait, I need to walk away. But it took me a year, so I'm the same way. I'm the same way, so I completely understand.
It's so hard. Like,
it's hard.
And especially if you're in a talk. That's why it's just, like, if I get in a relationship, I would just want it to be healthy, so I don't have to, like, deal with what to do when someone treats me bad. Like, let's just not treat me bad, and I don't have to deal with that, you know?
Yeah. Also, like, well, he did try to break up with me a couple times.
Oh, I was broken up with on the daily. We would break up. Like, I remember so many times, and I wouldn't even tell my friends or family at that point. I'm like, oh, yeah, like, we broke up today. And that's why when he broke up with me the last time, I was like, oh, it's just another breakup, because we'd break up all the time. And if you're breaking up all the time, like,
Also,
go.
Like, I'm embarrassed of admitting this, but I kept begging, like, the person not to leave me because I was so scared of someone leaving me, like, back to your point. So I was like, no, don't do this to me. So, like, don't beg, like, please, don't do that. But I think that was a good experience for me to learn, like, to, like, value myself more and, like, you know.
And it's a good thing sometimes when someone leaves, because then you have all new opportunities. Like, a breakup, as much as it sucks and it's, like, the worst pain ever, it opens up, like, a whole new door to things. You know?
And you get, like, you learn so much from it, and you can, like, become more mature. I feel like for me, it was painful, but it helped me grow as a person so much.
But it's so hard. If anyone out there is watching and going through a breakup, like, my heart is to you, because it's the worst. And I feel so bad.
It's the worst. It's actually, like,
so
physical pain.
Oh, yeah. It hurts your heart. Like, your physical, like, body hurts. It's the worst.
I remember, like, crying. I was like, I need this pain to, like, go away, because this is, like, physically, like, painful.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But just keep yourself busy, make new friends, get a crush. A crush is really helpful.
Yeah.
Because then you just, like, get your mind out of it.
Try new hobbies.
Yeah.
Helps a lot. Okay. What's your worst date story? I can't even say the question. I'm, like, already laughing. What's your worst date story from college?
Okay. I went on a date. Was it over summer? Yeah, it was over summer.
Also, I just want to say that Julia has the best entertaining dating stories I've ever heard.
We could do episodes about all the different people I've dated. Like, I don't even know why. It's just like, and it's not like I'm like that. I just
it's just so interesting.
I always find myself with the weirdest people. I think because there's another question that I was gonna maybe say this story for, but I'll just say it now because it was pretty bad.
Okay.
I had met this guy, and we had, like, worked at a similar, like, area, and he had followed me on Instagram or something and DM'd me. I don't know, asked me out. And we were on the date, and I was like, oh, like, we have similar interests, similar backgrounds, whatever. Like, maybe this could be a guy. I don't know. I always give someone a guy a chance. Like, if someone asks me on a date, like, most likely I'll go because I just want to, like, see, like, just give them a chance, whatever. Give them a date. So I made the mistake of doing that, actually. But I went on this date with a guy. We just got dinner and drinks at this one place. And within the first, I think, 5 minutes, maybe 3, he was saying how his friend has, like, an empty house, like, nearby. And he's like, yeah, like, it's really cool. Like, we could go there after.
Red flag.
And immediately I was just, like, so offended. Yeah, red flag. I was
wait, when was that?
That was in summer. It wasn't a guy from here. It was a guy from, like, LA.
Did you tell me about this? Because I don't remember.
Maybe I didn't.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, so he just, like,
this. Sorry.
I'll, like, tell you more about, like, who it was and everything. But he was just like, oh, and I think he had known that I had maybe, like, dated some people that he knew, so maybe he thought that I was a certain way that I'm not. And, like, I don't know, like, no judgment, but for me, I'm not gonna, like, go back to a random house with a guy I don't know at the end of the day. That's just not me. And so it was just really offensive. And it wasn't, like, one time. It was, like, every 5 minutes he would bring up this empty house in this area, like, by where we were having dinner, about, like, oh, yeah, we could go there. Oh, it's really cool. Like, not to be weird. Like, we could just go check it out. Like, it's a really cool house, and it's completely empty. And I'm like,
that's so sus.
That's creepy. I don't want to go to this empty house. And honestly, if he didn't say that, I probably would have gone on a second date with him, or probably would have, like, maybe given him a chance. But, like,
and the first date too.
First date, it was so rude and like so uncomfortable, and I felt so, like, degraded as a woman. I was like, oh, like, you just think I'm gonna go home and hook up with you at, like, your random friend's house? Like, ew. And you're gonna brag about it to all your friends, like, oh yeah, we went to your house. Like, no.
Ew.
So that was my worst date from college, I'd have to say.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have one, honestly. I wasn't in college. I was in community college, but, like, I don't think it works. So, okay, I said in the beginning of the video how, like, I don't like dating apps and stuff, but back then, I did download it for, like, maybe 2 days. And I just downloaded it just because my friend was like, oh, I downloaded it, it's so good, like, whatever, you can just, like, meet people, too, you don't have to, like, date, whatever. And I was like, I'm just gonna see how it goes. Literally 2 days. And I was in Texas. And I was talking to this guy, and like he played like hockey, whatever. And you know, like in the picture, they look a certain way and everything. So we met to like get ice cream or something. This guy, he looked like a kid, like an actual kid. Like he looked like he was 15, and I was like, and he was so short. He was weird. We were supposed to get ice cream, and he didn't get anything. I was like, that's awkward that I'm getting ice cream and you're not.
No,
so I was
so
like,
weird.
I know, and I can't remember because I think I deleted the whole conversation in my head. But like I don't know. We were sitting. He had like a Jeep or something.
He took you to get ice cream and only got you ice cream and didn't eat ice cream. That's horrible. Ew.
It was so weird, and like I feel so bad saying this.
Right, like it's kind of mean. Like, oh, that was the worst date, but like it's whatever.
No, I'm just so bad. Okay, I don't even know how to say this, but
wait, what?
Okay, his teeth were so like yellow, like. No, but like in a weird way, not like because I know like sometimes I have like because I drink a lot of coffee. Sometimes my teeth are yellow, but it was actually disgusting. I was like, "There's no way I'm kissing this guy." Like,
oh my god, like bad hygiene. Like he didn't like brush his teeth.
No,
Ew.
it was kind of like what is the word that people use here?
Chopped.
That one too. No, it's not greasy. There's like another word.
Crusty.
Crusty.
Ew.
Yeah, it was kind of crusty. I felt so bad. I don't know. The whole conversation was weird. He was telling me about his family. Like, his family's so weird. I don't know. Oh, also, wait. Now I remember all my dating stories. Hold on. Actually, I did go out on a date with this guy. I can't remember where I met him. It was also years ago. I was still in Texas. It was like 2021. Oh my gosh, totally forgot about that. I don't remember how I met him. Mm-hmm. His name was Damien. Mm-hmm. Hi, Damien, if you're watching this video. I still have it on Snapchat, I think. He was actually really cool. He was really nice. And we went to the movies, and actually, I don't know why this guy made me watch The Conjuring.
I love that. Oh, that's a good first date horror movie.
Oh my gosh, I was terrified. We never like kissed or anything. It was just like, honestly, we're just like friends, I guess. Mm-hmm. I was also scared, like, dating him for some reason. But he was nice. It was fun, but I was terrified. And after that, I never watched a horror movie ever again because it traumatized me. But
wait, really?
It was really fun, though. He was a fun guy. Like, and he speaks Spanish, I think.
I also went on a date one time. I went to see Avatar with someone. And this is another, like, random guy that just popped in my head that I went on a date with. We saw Avatar, and then he, like, turned to me, and he's like, oh, I'm on shrooms right now. And I was like, oh.
He's on what?
Shrooms.
What is that?
It's like a psychedelic, like mushrooms, like a drug. And I was just like, oh, I was like, okay. Like, it's like, so are you on this planet right now? Like, what? Like, it was just like really interesting. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know. I was like, he was on his own date, and then I was just there. It was really weird.
That's crazy.
My sister calls him the swamp man because he had green hair.
Ew, yeah. You want to know what the guy has green hair?
Guys, like, I don't have good taste.
That's crazy. Also, I did forget to say, but I kind of almost got involved with a guy younger than me. I was 23, almost 23. It was the year 1023. And he was 19.
Well.
And the thing is, don't call me a cougar, please. My friends are already doing that. I was not interested. Julia knows that. I was not interested at first because I was, like, straight out of a relationship. This guy kept, like pursuing me all the time, and I was like, you know what, I should just give the guy a chance. He was nice, like, and everything, but he looked like younger, so that was, I was like, I don't know, I don't like younger guys. It went really bad, guys. Like, this guy was love bombing me. He gave me like a Taylor Swift vinyl, like Lover, by the way, for my birthday. He gave me flowers, love bombing me. And literally, I could not even open that vinyl for the past 2 years. I opened, like, last week. It was sealed because I was so mad.
So
I literally, yeah. He was literally telling me, like, oh my gosh, I came to this school thinking, like, I would find my wife, and I think I did. And I was like,
oh my God.
Did I tell you that?
No.
And I was like, he was love bombing me. I was like,
that's
okay.
Insane.
And then when I did decide, because I was not ready for anything, and I was, like, unsure about it. Also, if you're unsure about a guy, that's not a good sign, by the way. And I kept going to my friends and be like, I don't know. And the girls were like, Issa, it doesn't sound like you like him. I don't know. I think I was forcing myself to like him. And, well, when I decided to give him a chance, he was already going out with another girl. And he didn't tell me.
Yeah.
And I saw her in the dorm and confronted him about it.
Oh, yeah. My God.
Literally got up to them because my roommate texted me. She's like, Issa, you have to come here right now at the lounge because, like, he's with another girl. And I was like, what? And no one knew this girl. And I got there. They were watching, like, a game together or something. And I was like, oh, hell no. And so I went up there. And I was like, excuse me, I'm so sorry for interrupting this, but can I talk to you? And he was like, the girl was literally looking at me like this. And then, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was a crazy story from college. And then never spoke to him ever again. He still goes here. Literally saw him today.
All right, now we're going to go to our favorite little section of our podcast, rapid fire mini game.
So basically, we just wrote like random questions here. I'm gonna pull them out and just ask each other.
Yeah, and some of them are from Instagram users.
I'm scared because I read some of them but I already forgot. So
yeah, these ones are a little bit more juicy and spicy. Like we're gonna really like get to know. You're gonna really get to know us, I think. Oh, describe your current love life in one word.
Inexistent. Dry.
Yeah.
How
I would say not inconsistent. Well, that too. Inexistent, but also childish. Because I have, my crush.
Oh, yeah, her crush.
And it's a very childish crush because I can't even speak to the man.
She has this crush for 2 years now.
Yeah. No, I've literally, it's the worst. And it's horrible.
It's actually so funny, but...
Yeah. But he doesn't like me back, so everyone's
You
always
don't
like...
know that.
I know that. And if it's like he did like me back, it'd be like a 1% chance. So it's just childish. Like he'll speak to me and I just black out. I don't know what to say. I like freak out. I just can't speak to him. And it's like I'm in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
But yeah, so childish.
Love it. No, actually, I would change mine for like dry because like I said, I went on a date last month and we've been like talking, but like it hasn't gone anywhere. So I'm like, well, you have to step up, buddy, because I'm not doing the work for you.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's interested like that. So I'm like, it's pretty dry, I would say. But yeah. What's the biggest ick have you gotten on a date?
I would say the guy from earlier when he was like saying like, oh, that too. But no, like the guy who was like, oh, like come back to like this house after. Like that was just immediate ick. Like immediately off the bat, I was like, yeah, like I don't want to date you. Maybe I have learned if a guy's treating me bad to not continue with it.
Yeah.
I've learned. Growth.
Good job.
What about you?
Probably, I think I found my wife.
Probably that one.
Probably that one. It wasn't a date, but like we were like kind of like hanging out, so I don't know.
The love bombing ick.
Yeah, love bombing. Yeah, exactly. That's my ick.
Should you date multiple people at once in college?
I feel like it's okay to like go out and like get to know like different people, but I don't know what like the question means by dating multiple people.
Yeah, I think like
at once.
Some people do like go on like dates and like they're dating like one guy and then another, but I think I couldn't do that. Like if I'm dating someone, I'm focused on them, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's okay if that's your thing, but like personally, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. I barely date one person, so like
yeah. I can't even find one person today actually, so
yeah, I'm not gonna find multiple. If you are in a relationship in college, what do you do after you graduate?
I think it depends how long you're together. If I was dating someone right now for like a whole year, like all of college, like I would probably maybe like move in with them or like take that next step in a relationship. Or like I don't know, personally. A lot of people do get engaged. Like that's another step. Definitely like see your life with them. Or if you don't see your life with them, then like break up. Probably.
Yeah. I agree. I think, like, after you graduate, you need to start thinking about, like, your future. So, I don't know. I think it depends, again, like she said, how long you've been together. Because it's common for people, like, ring by spring, get married.
Literally 2 girls in our class yesterday, the girl sitting next to us had a ring, and then the girl behind us also had a ring.
Wait, which one?
The girl, she was right behind us. She was from the other class.
Oh.
She came, and she had a massive rock on her finger and a wedding band. So, she's already married.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. I don't personally now, even if I was in a relationship, I don't think I would be ready to be engaged. But like also like since I'm like dating as a Christian too, I wouldn't like move in with the person. So I would try like make it work. I don't know. Honestly, that's a really hard question for me because I can't even imagine myself right now in a relationship. Yeah. So, but if I was, I would try to like plan ahead. So like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's sit down and talk about like if the relationship was healthy, like and everything. We want to like talk about future. Like, are we ready to get engaged? For me, no. So probably have to wait a little bit and try to make it work. Yeah. Whatever the person's doing.
If you're moving in with separate people, like roommates and stuff, move to the same city.
Yeah, try to be around the same city at least. So I would try that. And plan for the future, but not getting engaged or anything.
What's the most delusional thing you've told yourself about a guy?
Interesting. This question should be for you, not for me. Just kidding. Well, like what?
I was going to say something about a different guy. That's so funny.
Maybe you start then, because I don't have an answer yet. I have to think.
One time, this guy, he actually goes to SDSU. We had known each other, and we had, like, been hanging out. And then it was New Year's Eve. It was the night before New Year's Eve. We were, like, hanging out and stuff. And he, like, was telling me, like, he wants to date me and all this stuff. And then he was like, oh, yeah, like, I'm going to text you tomorrow so we can do something together on New Year's. Because it's New Year's Eve. Like, you have your kiss. Like, it's, like, cute, whatever. And he, like, literally ghosted me the whole next day.
He ghosted you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, like, I was so annoyed. And I was like, why? Like, did he not text me, whatever? And then he, like, told me, I think maybe that night right before, like, the ball dropped or whatever, or, like, the next day, like, oh, sorry, like, I have really bad ADHD. Like, I forgot to text you. And in my mind, like, I accepted that. I was like, oh, okay, like, that totally makes sense. This was years ago, but that was probably, like, the most delusional thing that I actually believed what he was telling me. Because obviously he just didn't want to see me. Like, if you like someone, like, you would, like, make the effort to, like, go see them. I don't care if you have ADHD or not. Like, I have a lot of ADHD, and it's just, like, if I like someone, like, I'm not going to forget to, like, text them on, like, New Year's Eve. Yeah. It's not like we're busy with school or work. Like, what? Like, you just want to, like, go out with, like, someone else. I don't know.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think of my answer now, because I think, like, maybe something similar. I think my delusional moment was probably when I thought it was a good idea to be friends with an ex and that we would be able to build a relationship back as friends. That was my delusional moment, because, of course, that was not what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was honestly, I really thought I would be able to, like,
well, it's possible. It happens. I'm friends with some exes.
No, but I thought I would be able to, like, be friends with him and start over in a relationship with him. That was my delusional moment.
Get back together?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was my delusional moment. I thought we would actually get back together. Honestly, he made me delusional because he was like, yeah, maybe. Like,
it's honestly, it's not us that's delusional. It's the signs. Like, even what you were going to say, like, my delusional, like, I have a crush that's completely delusional. But that is, like, I get, like, mixed signals and I don't know. And then it makes me crazy. Like, we're not crazy. Boys make us crazy.
Also, if you're a boy and you're watching this, stop doing that. Stop playing games. Stop, like, just be honest about your feelings.
Upfront.
Yes. Yeah. Literally just the thing I just mentioned. Do you think you can be friends with an ex? We have very different answers.
I think 1,000%. I'm, like, besties with my ex. We call each other, like, every once in a while. But it's, like, we had to set boundaries because there was a certain point where it was getting, like, kind of murky of, like, wait, like, do you have feelings? Like, how is this, like, working? So I think if you are friends with an ex, only hang out during the day. Don't go to each other's houses and, like, hang out, like, with each other's families. Like, make it platonic friendship. I think that's okay. As long as you're not dating someone. Like, personally, if I was dating someone, I wouldn't want them to be, like, besties with their ex. And we talk about, like, my ex who I'm friends with, or, like, I'm close friends with, we, like, call each other every once in a while, just, like, be, like, in the know about each other's lives. But we had to set boundaries of not getting too close and not talking too much. Like, we don't talk every day, things like that. We don't hang out as much anymore. Like, it's more just, like, every once in a while we'll get coffee and catch up. But, like, in a very, like, I hope you're doing well, I hope, like, you hope I'm doing well kind of thing. It's, like, nice. It's out of, like, love and respect. But there's certain exes that I don't think I could be friends with.
I gotta say that I think it depends on the ex. I think it depends how you guys broke up, if it was, like, mutual, if it was, like, a peaceful breakup. Yeah. For me, personally, that doesn't work. I tried, and because I get too attached, and I think, like, that's what made me delusional too, because I'm like, oh, we're still friends, and then I feel like you need to be able to separate things, like Julia said, like, have the boundaries and understand, like, oh, we're broken up, like, we're just friends, this is, like, platonic, like, there's nothing here anymore. And I think, like, you need to be over the breakup, you need to be healed if you want that to happen. For me, I try to be friends straight out of the breakup, so it was not healthy. And I still had feelings
because you need that time to process too.
So I still had feelings, and honestly, it was just, like, a coping mechanism because I didn't want to deal with, like, the pain of the person leaving. Yeah. But I think it depends. I think it's possible. For me, it hasn't worked yet. But because, like, how it happened, but I think it depends. So, yeah, it's possible.
Would you ever date a guy who has different religious beliefs?
No. That's a deal breaker for me. I'm sorry. I'm very Christian, and my faith, like I said, is very important to me. So I think for me would not work because there's also that thing that's, like, unequally yoked. So I think we need to be on the same page spiritually. Even, like, if the guy, because that has happened to me in the past. If I'm in different, like, not levels, but like
part of your faith or something?
Yeah, we're in different like stages of our faith.
Mm-hmm.
I think it also doesn't work because that has happened to me. I was in a different stage of faith than like my partner, and that has affected my life because that's a big part of my life, and it's like it's a deal breaker for me. So I think I need a guy that like it's very confident in his faith, who's a Christian, who lives for God and wants to be a man of God, because then if he knows how to do that, he pursues God first, he's gonna know like how to pursue me and how to love me.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At College Ave, they did a whole sermon. Wait, were you there that day? I think you weren't there, maybe.
No.
It was all about like how men should be and like dating and like courting a girl, things like that, and like how they should be and whatever. And it was amazing. Like, link it below.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, no, it was so good. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think that I need someone that like, believes in God and like would want to go to church and stuff.
Yeah.
And have that same faith. Like, I don't think I could ever like if someone is like a different like section
denomination.
Of like, like I don't think that matters.
I think that's fine.
I grew up Catholic, and like if I dated a Catholic or even someone who like just as long as you believe in God and like you can come to church with me, and like we raise our kids the same. I think that that's really important.
Yeah, because I think
sorry.
I was just gonna say that I think that's the part where it kind of like clashes, because if you have like different religions and you're raising your kids, how do you decide? Like, I think that's a really hard thing.
And just like the traditions and the holidays and the family values, I feel like are really important in like believing in God. So that's kind of where I stand.
What was the best date you've been on?
I'd say my first date with Nick was really good. That's my ex I'm friends with. We went on a date. We went to dinner. It was really good. We like had really great conversation and everything. And I don't know, we just like were like really into each other. And so then he was like, oh, do you want to like, he's really spontaneous. And so he was like, do you want to go to a comedy show? And I was like, sure. And so we got tickets to a comedy show after.
That's so fun.
And it was really fun. And it was like a really cool, like we went down to LA and like, I think it was like the Comedy Store, the Improv, something like that. And it was just really fun. We like sat front row, and he also didn't drink at the time, which I thought was like really cool, that he could just like have fun and like be spontaneous and do something fun in LA without drinking. And it was just really cool because I feel like a lot of guys are like, oh, do you want to go get drinks and stuff? I feel like that's not really a good first date. So it was really sweet. We like got dinner and then went to a comedy show, and it was really funny. It was like you could just laugh together, and like you could also see like how like we didn't really know each other like on that like level yet. It was more like having like the formal dinner, but then doing something fun after was a really good date. So
I love that. It's so sweet.
I just remember being like really, because I didn't want to go on a date. I was like, I'm never dating anyone again. And I went on that date, and I was like, wait, that was actually fun. So yeah,
I love that. For me, probably one of the first dates I had in the past with an ex-boyfriend. There's two, I think, who would be like top dates. One of them, we went to a drive-in movie theater.
Oh, cute.
I've always wanted to do that, and it was such a fun experience. And it was like raining after it started like raining, so it was like, I don't know, it was like a movie scene. It was so
that's
cute.
So sweet.
And also like we went on a date to, like in La Jolla. It was like I can't remember the. It's like a restaurant, like it has kind of like a rooftop, and you can see like the ocean. We went like during sunset time, and it was really cute. So I was like, I think that was like my two top dates. I don't know, it was just like fun. Like the view was beautiful, and the vibes were just amazing. So I felt special. It was fun.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Tell the story of your first love.
Well, of course, we're not together anymore, but I think, like, it was the first time I was actually in love with the person was in love with me, and it was really sweet at first. Like, like, the honeymoon stage of the relationship? It's the best. You feel the butterflies, and, like...
Oh, my God. I love everything about the beginning stages of dating someone. It is the most special time ever.
It is. So it was really special to me, and I felt so loved, like, and I've never... Like, the way he looked at me, it was, like... I was like, oh, my gosh, no one ever looked at me that way. So, like, it was really cute. It was honestly, like... I don't know. It was just, like, a butterfly... like in your butterflies in your stomach kind of thing. And yeah, it was amazing, honestly.
My first love, I don't know, it's hard to say because I look back and I'm like, have I ever been in love? Because like relationships, when they end, you're like, I never loved them. But I think my first love was definitely, I was 15 and I was in high school, and it was like my best friend. Like we were like in a friend group, and like my friend was like, oh, I think he likes you. And then we started dating. It was just so innocent and sweet and cute, and like he was just so funny and like my best friend. And it was really good, except it got really serious really fast. And then I also was struggling a lot mentally in high school. And so, like, I would, I dropped out of high school, and we, like, got on this whole thing, whatever. And we had to, like, break up. And it's hard because, like, we literally we went on a date last year, you know? So it's, it was a long time ago. And for me, it's, like, so weird. And I don't even know if I want to, like, put this online. But, like, I always think, because it ended very abruptly. Like, our parents were kind of like, you guys are getting too serious. Like, you have to, like, break up. And so it wasn't even like us. And I always think like, oh, what if we like got back together or something like that? Or because I remember it being like so in love and like having that. And so I always think about it. I'm like, what if, whatever. But then it's also the same thing. Like it's not going to be how it was when we were 15, you know?
Yeah. Were you ever the one that said I love you first?
I remember, I think with my last boyfriend, I had accidentally said it like, I think I was like calling his name or whatever. I was saying bye to him. I was like, love you. And I was like, oh, I was like, I didn't say that. And then I think we like had a different like moment, like went on a trip and like he like told me he loved me and stuff. But it was like really serious and stuff. I don't know. But.
No, I think, oh my gosh, when it happened to me, it was so funny because I remember we talked about it after. It was like such a sweet moment, and like I wanted to say it, but I was like, I don't want to be the first one to say it. And then he said it as soon as I thought of it. And I was like, oh my gosh! And I literally told him, I was literally about to tell you I love you too. So it's so cute. Those moments makes me like
and like when you haven't said. I remember in my relationship with Nick, his sister asked like we were all together like just like with his family or whatever. She's like, like so have you guys said? Or I think we were like talking to each other and we're like bye like. And we, like, couldn't say I love you. She's like, oh, you guys are at that stage. Like, that's so cute. Like, you guys both love each other, but you haven't told each other. And I'm like, yeah, like, obviously.
That's
like,
so cute.
I think also I love someone, like, immediately. I think we talked about this in an episode. But I'm like, if I'm dating someone, I'm, like, continuing to date them. Like, it's so easy for me to just, like, fall in love with them.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I don't know if that is love or if that's just, like, attraction and you really like someone. Like, what is it that makes you, like, in love with someone?
Yeah, I feel like I did feel it though when I knew I was in love. Yeah, it was because I was like, oh my gosh, I do love the person. Like, and it's scary because you're like, I don't want to be the first one to say it. I mean, it's nothing wrong if you're the first one to say it, but for me, I want the guy to be the first one to say it.
Yeah,
and
it's so special. It's so cute, and it's fun those accidental moments, like when you like accidentally say I love you and stuff. I had one boyfriend. He would tell me I love you like this like, when we were just friends. In the beginning, he'd be like, bye, I love you, and then when we started dating, he'd be like, bye, I love you. I'm like, and I would never say it back. I'm like, you can't love me yet. I'm like, that's way too soon. So weird. What?
It's a question for you.
Oh.
How do you react to your friends being delusional about a crush?
No, that's not a question for me. That's a question for you. Because my friends aren't delusional about a crush. I'm the friend that is delusional about a crush.
Yeah, no, sorry. That question was supposed to come to me. That's true. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't supposed. This was an Instagram question.
Yeah. So how do you? Let's say if I was delusional over a crush, what would you do?
It's so hard. Like, honestly, and I feel bad. Like, I talk about my crush all the time, and, like, I hate it. Like, I don't want to. It's just, like, when someone's on your mind and, like, things happen, like, you want to just tell everybody because it's exciting to you. So, if you were, like, how I am, I would be like, girl, please, like, shut up. But...
You wouldn't. I
don't know. I think I would just be like, oh, like, it's exciting when someone, like, has, like, a crush and, like, someone that they're interested in and stuff. I don't know. I don't know how I would deal with it, though, because I get how it's annoying sometimes.
Well, I do experience that on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. It honestly doesn't annoy me. I think it's just, like, because I know she can do so much better. So I'm like, she's being delusional because she can do so much better. But I support her because, like, if she's happy with the crush, I'm like, okay, girl, you go. I try to give advice, but, like... I mean, you just have to be supportive, I feel like. But if it's something that's going to, like, be bad for her, I tell her sometimes. I'm like, girl, just no.
Yeah. Everybody's told me that. Like, just give it up. But I can't. I've tried.
Yeah.
I can't.
You did give up for, like, a week.
I did. There was... it was, like, a couple months.
It was for break.
Yeah, when I didn't...
Winter break.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't get over it. Maybe after I graduate, I'll get over it. Hopefully.
We'll
my
see.
God. But the thing about... like my friends and family, like everyone's just like, oh, just tell him. Why would I do that? That would be stupid.
Because I feel like it's just fun to have a crush. Like because you said that it was fun. You don't want to actually know and like tell him and be like, because I feel like if you actually like wanted to have something with him, then you would tell him. Right? Would you have something with him?
This crush is weird because he doesn't like usually in high school, like in the past with other guys, like you can feel a vibe, and if there's like you feel a vibe, you tell them like, oh, I like you, or they'll tell you. This has never happened where I get that vibe, so I don't want to like, that'd be so rude and not rude, it would just be like uncomfortable for him probably if I was like, oh, I like you. And I'm like, what, like he obviously doesn't like me, so like why would I do that? And he like, I don't know. It would just be really uncomfortable and it'd be awkward, I think.
Yeah, true.
Unless I thought he liked me back. If I thought he liked me back, I would say something. But I don't think he does.
That makes sense. So he's just like a fun crush.
It's not fun. It's delusional and annoying.
You said it was fun.
Sometimes it's fun to have a crush. It's fun when... It was fun in the beginning because I'd get excited to like do my makeup and like get dressed up and like see him and talk to him. But now it's like I don't get excited. I just like spiral and like want to throw up every time I talk to him. So, thoughts on international men?
Ooh, being international myself. Okay, so when I first got to the U.S., I actually did not want to date any Brazilian men because, okay, not trying to like create a stereotype, but like they have a reputation for being players. I have American friends.
That's just men in general.
No, I mean, yeah, but no, but Brazilian men do have a reputation for being players and like cheaters. And I have a friend here, an American friend, who got involved with like dated whatever Brazilian man, and she has the same like concept in her head. But now I'm very open, honestly, for Brazilian men, and hopefully no one's watching this video. Now I'm like embarrassed. Honestly, because I feel like for me, I don't know if like other international men, I mean, honestly, I would be open, but I would prefer if the international part would be Brazilian because I'm Brazilian, and I want my kids to grow up in the culture. Not that like if I'm with an American guy, they can't, but I feel like it's easier if both parents speak Portuguese, and like even if it's like a guy from like another country, it would be fun to like have, you can teach like 2 languages, plus English, of course, but like to your kid, and then they get to like grow in a household where like both parents are like just like from different places and speak different languages. So yeah, it would be great. It would be great. I want my kids to like be bilingual. So yeah.
I would love that. I don't speak another language though, so I'm like I don't. But if I'm open to all, like I don't have a single type. I've dated like every. Probably like
nationality.
I don't know. Like I just like whatever. Like
so you've
if there's
been
a
with
vibe,
international men.
I have been with international. Oh my god, I forgot. He was literally from a different country. Girl, I forgot. I'm so like I think I actually blocked that whole relationship out of my mind because that wasn't on my mind when I was thinking that.
I was like, you're literally dating an international man, but
but I would date someone if I had a vibe with them.
Yeah. Is it okay to check your partner's phone?
I have checked people's phones, but only the guys who, like, I had a boyfriend who would, like, cheat on me all the time and, like, talk to other girls, whatever. So, yeah, I would check his phone. He would actually check my phone all the time. I wouldn't even check his. He would be like, I need to vibe check you. And he would go through, like, my stuff and everything. And he did that because he was cheating, you know? And, like, he was the one talking to other people, so he wanted to see if I was talking to other people. Yeah. So sus. And so I would go through his phone because that was, like... I don't know, a different situation. But, like, if I trust someone, like, I don't think I have been through someone's phone that I trust. Because it's just, like, if someone's sus about their phone and, like, doesn't let you on their phone, go through their phone. But if someone, like, is like, oh, yeah, take a picture of my phone, like, doesn't, like, isn't weird about their phone, then there's no need to, I don't think. But if you have a suspicion, like, I'm kind of all for it. I don't know. But I don't know if I would want someone going through my phone. But also, I have nothing to hide, so actually I wouldn't care.
I feel the same way. I feel like if you do have a reason to go over the person's phone, like, when I was in a relationship, I never had an issue with that, honestly. I never, like, checked. Oh, that's nice. And the person's like, oh, whatever, like, just, you know. But I think if I was suspicious and the person was acting sus too, like you said, like, oh, trying to hide it, then I would be like, well, I need to check it, you know? Because I don't know. It's a hard question. It is hard. Yeah. But I don't think it's necessary if you don't have a reason to.
Yeah. But there's many times where I have, and it's been very successful and helpful to, like, break up with the person. Like, one time I went through a boyfriend's phone, and he was texting a girl while we were on vacation that he wished that she was with him instead.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I got back together with him after he cheated on me. Yes, I did. And he had hooked up with a girl, and they were, like, DMing about, like, how they were hooking up, like, and I saw on his phone, and I never talked to him. I don't think I ever told him that I knew that.
Oh my gosh.
I think I just, like, stopped seeing him and was like, I'm done again because this happened again. Yeah. Craziest thing you've done to get a guy's attention?
I feel like this questions I never know because I delete from my mind. So yeah, I don't think I've done anything crazy. Have you?
Oh yeah, probably. I just can't think of them. Like everything I do probably when I like a guy is like.
Like what?
I'm not gonna put this on the podcast. We'll bleep it out. Okay. But probably like that was like psychotic. I mean, it was like not completely to get his attention, but like I look back and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. What's a green flag that instantly makes you more interested?
I think being a gentleman, like someone who opens your doors and does like the simple things that seem just like super basic, a lot of guys don't do. Mm-mm. And so just like being like taken care of and like having that right off the bat is like a green flag. or someone who's like good with kids. I feel like that is a super big green flag. Like even my parents say that all the time. When they started dating, my mom would they were like friends first, and she would bring him around like her little nephews and stuff, and he would play with them. And that was like a huge green flag. She was like, oh, like he would be a good dad. So those things.
I love that. Yeah, no, for me it's very similar answer. I would say yes, if you're a gentleman, if you're like open the door. Like an example was like my date last month. This guy, literally the biggest green flag, because I was so impressed because it has never happened to me before. Guys, he literally, because he was like, oh, I'm on my way, whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to go walk to his car. And I'm so traumatized that I'm not used to like guys being gentlemen. That's so bad.
Right, it's like a guy's being nice. Like,
yeah, I know it's like bare minimum. Some girls are going to be like bare minimum. But yeah. He literally walked to my front door, rang the doorbell, and picked me up at my door, and then opened the car door for me, paid for my coffee, opened all the doors for me. And it was like, I was like, oh my gosh, this feels like so good. Like, you feel like, I feel like, when you're treated like a princess, like he respects you, that's the biggest green flag. And like also for me, it's like when a guy seems interested in getting to know you, not just like talking about himself, but he's always asking you questions and like just shows interest and just makes an effort.
All right, this is our last rapid fire question. Are long distance college relationships worth it?
I would say it depends, like especially with the person you're with, because I was in a long distance relationship in college and it was terrible. My experience was terrible because I'm also like, like the love languages. I feel like my biggest one is like quality time. And physical touch. So
you obviously don't have this.
Yes, I don't have any of those things. So, and I was traumatized in the past. So even though there was nothing for me to be suspicious of, it's hard, especially on weekends. It was really hard because he would go out with his friends and like he would be around girls because his friends were around girls. And I was like freaking out because I was like, oh my gosh, he's like my boyfriend's around like other people. And I can't even hang out with him. And I'm, like, alone on a Friday night, like, in my room because I don't like going out. So it was really hard. But I feel like it depends. If you're with a person that, like, you're both putting in effort, like, you're seeing each other constantly, and, like, I think it can work.
I know, it's funny when you were saying that, like, the trust thing. Like, I had a long-distance relationship for a little bit. It wasn't that long. It was, like, San Diego to L.A. But he would, like, always hang out with this girl who he, like, worked with. And you probably know her, actually. But she just, like, always was, like, hanging out with him, like, doing things, buying him things. Like, he would be like, oh, yeah, she bought me coffee. Oh, she bought me this. I'm like, that doesn't seem like just, like, a girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah.
And I had invited her over for his birthday party. And we were, like, in the pool. And she, like, jumped on his back.
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was livid. I was like, oh, my God. Like, you obviously, like, even if she doesn't like you like that or you don't feel like
yeah, that's not okay.
I wouldn't do that to just a guy friend. Like, that's, like, weird. Especially in front of his girlfriend. Like, you're crazy. You're insane. And he had gone into the hot tub while we were all in the pool, and she followed. Like, my friend was like, oh, go in the hot tub with him. I was like, no, I want to see if she does first. And of course, she did. She followed him in the hot tub. And I was like, this is just in front of my eyes. And then, of course, he thought I was crazy. And I'm like, if a guy, like, picked me up in the pool, like, you would lose your mind. Like, so sometimes, like, your intuition is always right, especially in a long-distance relationship. Like, definitely just have your eye out for, like, things like that because sometimes
and also, I feel like you have to be – I feel like this happens more with guys. I'm not saying girls don't do that, but I feel like you do have to be aware because, like, if you are doing long distance, I think it's easier for, like, girls or, like, guys, whatever, to, like, hit on your partner, and then your partner has to be, like – have to set, like, boundaries.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that was a big deal for me. I was like, you need to set boundaries because I'm not there. Yeah,
makes you more secure, too.
Yes, because, like, the girls, like, she knows, even though she knows he's in a relationship, like, you're not there.
Yeah.
So and that's what happened to me. The girls would be also, like, flirting with him. And I was like, it's obvious. And one time I was literally with him. The girl was flirting in front of me. And I was like, what is wrong with people? Like, that's crazy. And he wouldn't do it. He was like, oh, she was being nice. I was like, no, she's not. You need to, like...
they don't know. And, like, even if a girl, like... And that's what I was trying to tell him. He, like, obviously would never listen to anything I said. But,
yeah, same.
Like, you have to... Like, even if your girl, if you think she's being crazy about it, like, you have to make her secure. Be like, okay, I'm going to set boundaries with that friend. Even though I maybe don't think that she's flirting with me or whatever. Like, obviously, there's a little something there going on. So
I forgot about this. That, like, one of his friends literally picked him up from the airport, like a girlfriend, and I was like that's not okay. Like, that's not
every
okay.
time he would come and see me, she would be the one to take him to the train stop and pick him up. And he's like, well, she's going to take me to see you. I'm like, it doesn't matter. That's weird.
Because, like, if it was you...
Oh, I hate her, actually. Like, I'm thinking about, like, all these things that she would do. I hate her. She would, like, drive him everywhere.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, what is wrong? What is wrong with her? Stand up, girl. Like, he's taken also. Like,
Yeah.
Get a new crush. Piss me off. Sorry. Now I'm annoyed.
It was a very triggering episode. Very triggering.
No, this episode was really fun though. I feel like we
was.
still have like a million stories. We just kind of like scratched the surface of our dating experience.
But this is probably the longest episode we've ever
yeah, this
filmed.
is gonna be long.
Hope you guys enjoyed it because it was fun for us to
I
like
love
film it.
just chatting girl talk. I feel like it's so much fun. I love episodes like this of other podcasts where they just talk about dating stories and stuff. I feel like it's so interesting to see like how people have these experiences.
It's fun, and also like it's such a girl moment to like, because I love talking about like dating and like relationships with my friends, you know, because you get to share like crazy experiences and like get advice because like everyone's like different. So
yeah, it's really fun. Yeah. All right, thanks for watching.
Bye.